Hi family, t-shirt aficionados. I thought I would walk you through how to do these t-shirts so that you don't waste 3 of them like I did. It's very easy, but just a few tricks will make it better and make them all look uniform. So after you have printed this out on your inkjet printer, you'll see I already put it in there so it's reversed, so you don't have to worry about that. What you're going to want to do is set yourself up an area with your iron. Get rid of all the water. You can't have any steam in it. You need this, a flat surface. I'm using my countertop because an ironing board isn't strong enough and the pad will give way, so you don't want to use your ironing board. Just put a sheet over my granite countertop. You want your t-shirt and you want some scissors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all the extra white on here because I don't want it. It'll leave a film on the t-shirt that you don't want to see, and that's why I put the border on in the first place. So if you're lucky enough to own a paper cutter, then you can just, slice it real even. That's also why I made the border kind of freeform, so it doesn't really matter if you cut it off straight. It's just that you don't want all that extra film. So as soon as I cut off these other sides, we'll be ready to go. I also sent you a smaller template for the little ones so that they have a family logo that'll fit on their smaller t-shirts. So you can do that. Okay, so I've got that taken care of. I'm going to make sure that this is all pressed, making sure my iron is nice and hot, as hot as it can be without steam. And I'm going to lay down my t-shirt. My family got turquoise. Well, actually, we started with coral. Steve vetoed it. Then we went to red at the same time as Jackie. And so then I exchanged the red for the turquoise, and this is what we have. So I'm going to iron the t-shirt. I'm going to make sure it doesn't have any wrinkles in it. And for those of you who are quilters at heart, you're probably going to want to measure and find the exact center of your shirt. I am my dad's girl, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, so I think that's the middle, that's that. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it exactly where I think the middle is. Not too high up. I did one too high up and it looked silly. So put it down approximately where you think. And then here's the trick. You'll notice that my steam iron has all these holes. So if I follow the directions that came with the paper exactly, my transfer is going to have holes because the directions just tell you to hold it for 20 seconds. I did that, and when I did everything up, I had little holes all around. So I've got to be able to move this a little bit without spreading all the ink. So that's where the challenge lies. So here we go. I'm just going to start pushing. And I'm just doing this ever so slightly, even though the directions say not to, but I can't have those holes in here. So I'm doing this, making sure I get every bit of the transfer, and it's roughly supposed to be 20 seconds is the time it says to transfer everything. So I'm, again, ballparking it as my dad would do and making sure that I hit all of these. If you don't transfer it enough, it's going to become lightweight and it doesn't look professional-y. So I'm just going to keep making sure I've got all these, but have never stayed in one spot too long to end up with a bunch of holes. And I'm trying, when I move it back and forth, I'm trying not to make sure that any ink that's liquid is rolling around. But since I've done all the research and development on this, I know what I can get away with and what I can't. Okay, now as I'm preparing to finish, you can either wait till this cools and take it off, which I don't recommend. That was ruined t-shirt number 2, because it comes off really glossy and kind of, I don't know, kind of bizarre. But if I take it off while it's still hot, you almost can't see the transfer paper, and it looks more like it was silk screened on. So I think I'm ready. Make sure I get all the edges. You'll notice there's no steam. Okay, I'm going to do that. Take the edge and yank. Woo! And there we have it. Hey, that turned out really nice. Let's look at it. And there we go. So that's it. If you have any questions, give me a call. The main thing is I don't want you wasting any t-shirts like I did, even though they were only $2.50, so that you can come out with a good final product. Good luck and have fun. Bye.